truth seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's April 21st, 2017. The big news story in the United States, the massive power outage in San Francisco. Many people still without power. The BART train station shut down because of the power outage this morning. What I'm here to tell you is this power outage is no accident. It's not because of the fire at Eddy and Larkin Street, as they're reporting. It's because the power was shut down on purpose, and the fire at that power station that they're using as the excuse, it was likely set on purpose as well, if it even happened. This is not the first time in the history of this country the power has been turned off on a city on purpose as a form of ritual, and probably also as a drill, as a test for the city. We live in the sickest world imaginable. And sadly, people don't want to see how sick the world is that they live in. And because people refuse to see that, we continue to be ruled over by tyrants who treat us like mice in a maze. September 11th, 2001, we're going to talk about what September 11th, 2001 and the lies of that day have to do with this smaller lie, but still a major lie. There are millions of people who are probably inconvenienced because of this power outage. They might say only 89,000 people are without power, but no doubt this is impacting the whole city of San Francisco today. So I'm going to show you why this is happening today, what today has to do with September 11th, and why today is the right ritual for a power outage. So it's April 21st, 2017, the 111th day of the year. 1 signifies power. And in numerology, when you triple a digit, you magnify the power. We're talking about a power outage that's having a major impact on people on the 111th day of the year. We saw something like this recently in Puerto Rico where they turned out the lights on those people for a number of days. San Francisco is supposed to get their power back within the hour. But notice, April 21st, the 111th day of the year, leaving 254 days remaining. September 11th is the 200... I screen captured the wrong thing. Let me show you, Truth Seeker. September 11th is the 254th day of the year, leaving 111 days remaining. Right here, the opposite of April 11th. 254th day, leaving 111 remaining. So look, the lights were turned out on San Francisco. The number 254 in the language of Gematria has a relationship with light. This is what Gematria is, the ancient practice of coding numbers into words, using language and numbers in rituals that are thought to be magical. This is done every single day throughout this world. Rituals are performed by the numbers. Yesterday in Paris, France, a false flag shooting blamed on the Islamic boogeyman ISIS, which never existed. September 11th, 2001, 911. Emergency dialing code in the U.S. A national emergency on 911 in New York City, the day leaving 111 days left in the year. Again, New York, September 11th leaves 111 days. I'll correct this blog post so when I link it below it looks right. But this is what it is. Rituals. And New York and San Francisco, there's some cities with history, sports history, baseball teams traveling from New York to San Francisco. I noticed the San Francisco Giants, who used to be from New York, are about to play the Dodgers, who are also from New York. That'll be their next series upcoming. Could be part of the ritual. We've seen blackouts with San Francisco before, Super Bowl 47, the 33-minute blackout. You remember that? The Dodgers Stadium, the baseball team, had a number of blackouts in the 2015 season. Even the 49ers, San Francisco, before they were in Super Bowl 47, they had 3 games that had blackouts. 2 of those were primetime, if I remember correctly. So ritualistic blackouts, being blamed on something that's not the cause, nothing new. The city of New York, I have an older video, New York's massive blackout from decades ago that was done on purpose, one of these same rituals by the same numbers we're talking about today having a lot to do with 111. A spokesman for Pacific Gas and Electric Company said 95,000 customers lost power and that there had been a fire set at a substation at Larkin and Eddy. Larkin and Eddy have Gematria of 122, just like San Francisco, number that's relevant to Freemasonry, the number that represents God and the Jewish faith. Remember, Gematria is a Jewish practice, and this nation's always been governed over by Masonic Zionist Jews from the beginning to the present, who are very ritualistic. Again, this whole Gematria language is a Jewish practice, also relevant to Freemasonry. But notice, Larkin and Eddy 122, like San Francisco, which is on the 122nd meridian. I should mention that Golden State sums to 122, because something tells me that this ritual is also synced up with the rigged NBA season. Golden State has the Gematria of 122, playing in the 122nd meridian across the bay from San Francisco. Notice the date San Francisco was established, June 29th, 1776, date with 111 numerology, 111. From today to the San Francisco's upcoming birthday, it'll be their 241st birthday. From today to their 241st birthday is 69 days, or 9 weeks and 6 days. The NBA Finals has Gematria of 69, and what's interesting, from today to the start of the NBA Finals, June 1st, is 41 days. Golden State has the Gematria of 41, like lights out. The lights were turned out, lights out, common terminology in basketball when you're shooting well. I remember last year the Spurs had a little blackout ritual at one of their games in the playoffs. I can't remember if they were playing the Warriors. Have to go back and look. I don't think they were playing against the Warriors. But anyway, with regards to the NBA Finals upcoming and these rituals being coordinated with more rituals, that's the way it always is. All of these rituals are interconnected to the next ritual to come. Professional sports are nothing but ritual. There's no competition there. If anyone watches a sports game and thinks you're watching a competition, you've been deceived your whole life. You've never seen any professional sports game that was ever a competition. It's no more different than if you went to the theater and watched a play. All sports games are determined before they're played. You're watching athletic actors. It's why they're paid like actors. Most of them belong to Freemasonry and secret society. It's how they keep in the whole show, all the lies, all the deception that deceives the masses. As I explained last year, Prince died on this day, typically the 111th day of the year, and I said, watch, the NBA Finals, there'll be some ritual with Prince. And sure enough, game one of the NBA Finals, the same day they released his cause of death. They blamed it on fentanyl, which was a lie. The terminology of blackout's also being used in the reporting. Blackout has Gematria of 85 like basketball with regards to the upcoming NBA Finals. National Football League also has the Gematria of 85. Remember, the San Francisco 49ers were in Super Bowl 47, which had the 33-minute blackout. And the powers that shouldn't be, they work at a slow boil's pace. They stage rituals that sometimes are connected to rituals to come a decade later. There's a reason there was that 33-minute blackout at Super Bowl 47, which the 49ers lost in the first time they ever lost in the Super Bowl. They were 5-0. Remember, they were 5-0, San Francisco was before that loss. San Francisco has that Gematria of 50, too. They hosted Super Bowl 50. If you write out 24, it has Gematria 50. The Broncos won Super Bowl 50 with 24 points when they got blown out by the 49ers in Super Bowl 24. It's all part of a script. It's all a big joke. It's all by the numbers. Even today's power outage in San Francisco. So, if you're someone who watches this video and thinks I'm crazy or this is stupid, and you're in San Francisco and the power's out on you, guess what? You deserve to have the power out on you. And if you're in another city and you think this is a joke, the day the power gets turned out on you, you also deserved it. You know, if you think this is a joke, watch the 2,000 plus videos I put out. Your whole society is a scripted joke. We're being ruled over by tyrants. They mock us every day. You know, they disrespect us every day. Our whole lives we've been disrespected. Our whole lives we've really been kept in the dark. You know, today's just symbolic. We've been lied to about everything. It's all we've gotten in this world, nothing but lies. And so many people, they think it's good enough because they got a flat screen TV, they got some chips to munch on, they got their favorite beverage to sip down. Most of these things people enjoy have toxins in them that are meant to kill you, meant to shorten your lifespan, meant to make it so that when you're dying, you rack up a massive health bill, possibly bankrupting your family and making some rich tyrants even all the more rich. But this is definitely what's up, Truth Seeker. This is a special date. 1 represents power. 111, triple the power. The power's out in a major U.S. city. I'll tell you what, I got a lot of friends down in San Francisco that hate me for showing this work. The power's all out on them today, and they deserve it. And I know the majority of people in San Francisco and the majority of these people in this world, if the power was turned out on them, would deserve it. Because the majority of people haven't recognized the tyranny over us, the lies, and where we're being taken. One day they're going to turn out the power on all of us. We've got to wake up, Truth Seeker. The tyrants need to be put to bed. And so do all the people who won't recognize the tyrants that rule over us. Nation of sheep, cowards, fools, suckers. People that worship evil, truly. Truly. People that hate truth, love ignorance, celebrate materialism. It's a sick society in America. And today's just one of many reminders. Until next time.